Hi there, Jenna King here from Matthew Gage Middle School. Today we're going to look at Google Classroom and we're going to focus on settings. So there are two places that you can focus on settings when you are working in Google Classroom. The first one being your overall Google Classroom settings that apply to all of your classes. And so you go to the menu bar, drop down all the way to the bottom, and you will see settings here. Here you have the top profile picture if you want to have one there, account settings, change your password and security options. Next section, it focuses on email. So you can receive email notifications for any or all of these items, or if you want no emails, you could completely turn that option off. But with that being turned on, you then have a wide range of choices as far as what do you want to receive through email. So the first section being comments. Do you want to receive an email every time you get a comment on your post, a comment that mentions you, or private comments on work? Next section is the classes you are enrolled in. So that would be more you as a student. Do you want to receive email notifications when work and other posts are there from teachers, returned work and grades from teachers, the invitation to join the classes as a student, and then due date reminders for your work? Next section would be then for the classes that you teach. So email notification for late submissions of student work, resubmissions of student work, invitations to co-teach classes, and or scheduled post published or failed. So that's your email notification section. The next section is your class notifications. So these then say, do you want to have email and notifications on for each of these classes? So if you don't want to have it, for example, for this one, you can turn just that class off and remain on for the rest of the classes. So that's your main classroom settings. Now you can go back into your classes, and for each of your individual classes, you can change settings based on your preferences. So right here, we're going to go into this class settings. And the top is just class details. You can fill out as much information there as you want. Only the top one is required for that section. The next one is just your general information. There's your class code. So if you need to share that out. And then it goes to streaming. So do you want students to post and comment, that they only comment, or that only teachers post or comment? Next one is your classroom work on the stream. Do you want attachments and details? Do you want condensed notifications, or do you want to hide those notifications altogether? Next one is showing those deleted items. So turning that on or off. The next section is Guardian Summaries, turning that on or off. That's something I definitely recommend you going back and taking a little bit of time to look at this example and what it really is. This is a great communication tool for you with parents or guardians. It will send out weekly a summary that'll include their missing work, okay, upcoming work, and any class activity. So you can click here to turn on and manage Guardian email summaries for your class. They give you an example of what it would look like for them. So weekly summary for Felix, it gives the dates, and then it shows student work, what was missing from last week, what's due next week, class activity from last week. So it just gives them a nice summary of what their student was doing during that week. So again, I really recommend you coming back to that and seeing if that's a tool you would like to utilize. All right, lastly, we have then our grading. So if you want to grade through Google Classroom, you have the grade calculation here. Do you want it to be an overall grade calculation? You can choose which grading system, no overall grade, total points, or weighted by category. Do you want to show that to the students or not? Turn that off or on. And then you can have then specific subcategories if you would like to add that. So if you do decide to make any of those changes, always make sure that you then save it at the end.